Thank you very much. We'll have the seniors come and take their places. There's always a special spot for the young man or the young woman who has the best GPA in the graduating class. And this year is no different. I would like to introduce to you Mr. Charles Bieber.
Medium.
Welcome family, friends, teachers, coaches, faculty, administrators, and any ladies or gentlemen not previously mentioned. I'm pleased for you to be here at our 2011 graduation ceremony. Life is a marathon. In the beginning, there's a huge crowd, but in the end, there will only be a few left, and it is our goal to be among them. As soon as we see our direction, we can start trotting off into the horizon. Though it's not specified, our directions emerge as we experience and interact with our surroundings. We see where we want to be, but want never trumps work, and many start to lag behind. First thing I remember was asking Papa why, for there were many things I didn't know. And Papa always smiled and took me by the hand and said, "Someday you'll understand." These words from an old CCR song exemplify our childish awe of how the world works, and our desire to chase the world. And then it's off to school to answer all of our wonders, where we ask, why, how, and what if? Exposure to new ideas, concepts, culture, information, people, data, activities, and situations foster our development as we run through the jungle of life. Those of us who will work to get what we want find that school is how we pace ourselves to be consistent, polished, refined, so that we can become the people we aspire to be. There are times we reach points where things get difficult, to the extent that trying appears useless. But the fact of the matter is, it's worth more than a try, when we reach a wall, to go the extra mile. Will it be difficult and painful? Yes. But nothing worth having ever came easy. We all have roadblocks, excuses, and problems that present themselves as unable to overcome. But if it weren't for hardship, life would be boring. I prefer a world of achievement through hard work, effort, going above and beyond, and satisfaction through giving it my all. Because when an obstacle emerges, it simply means there's another mile to go, and at some point it will get much easier. For many people, give up at the first sign of a challenge, but not us. And so we will find no traffic jams in the second mile. No one ever attains success by simply doing what's required of them. It's the amount and excellence of what is over and above what is required, which determines the ultimate greatness to be distinguished. It should be our goal to do what no one else thinks we could, to turn that "no you can't" into a "yes I did." We should never limit ourselves by others' expectations. That's cheating ourselves and those we have any effect on, and that's no way to get ahead. Always give people more than they expect to get from you, and when that's not satisfying enough, do more than you expect from yourself. Because at the end of the day, we should only be content if we can earn a good job from ourselves. As this time rolls around in our careers as students, as well as our lives, I find this characterized as not the end, but the beginning. I choose rather to identify it as a checkpoint, a time to look at what we've done, what we're doing, and where we're going. During this past semester, one of my instructors said something similar to this in relation to our lesson. He said, "We must look at the extremes to frame an issue or situation." And that's what we're doing now, putting things in perspective, taking a breather so that we may recognize how far we've come, how much further we must go. As we proceed, our success will not be determined by if, but when. We find that whether we are running to the hills, running against the wind, or simply running on empty, it's not the ability that we lack, but the motivation to do it. And that's where you, listening, have come in. We could do it, and you knew we could do it. And so over the course of the last 18 years, we've always nudged in the right direction, inspired to pursue, until this point here, where we're on our own feet, about to start running on our own. On behalf of myself and my fellow graduates, I would like to thank everyone present, as well as those who cannot attend, for the important roles they have played in preparing us for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Charles.